Midlands today, a cloudy morning with showers, then becoming frequent and more heavy at times this afternoon.
Another headache?
Too much homework.
You in tonight? Nick?
Archie practice, I'll be late.
You never told me.
I did, I told you yesterday.
Don't lie to me, Nick.
I'm not.
You never tell me anything.
You're not interested.
That's not true, and you know it. Now sit down here and tell me.
Let's get my bag.
Nicola, sit down now, or I'll...
You're what, Daddy?
And so there'll be someone from the phone company coming in next week to go through the benefits of the new system. Kate's asked for your feedback on whether we switch over.
No problem.
Are you all right?
No. No, I can't find my purse. Sure I did when I left the house this morning.
Joanna, will you sit down and listen for 1 second? I don't want to have to go through all this again.
No luck then, finding the purse.
I don't believe it. My dad gave me a sure thing for the 4:15 from you, Marky.
Thought you weren't going to bet again after the last time.
Yes, but the horse was called Joanna's Luck. I mean, it's a sign, isn't it?
Certainly a sign of something.
Oh, no.
What on earth do you think you're doing?
It's Adrian Green. He works in the sandwich shop. And? I used to babysit for him. I think he fancies me. I'm not here.
Can I help?
Is Joanne Helm around?
Actually, she just popped out.
Well, will she be around later?
I expect so. Any message?
No, I'll come back later.
No. Why don't you do that?
Okay.
Well...
I don't know what else to suggest.
Prozac?
It's not the miracle cure everyone thinks it is.
I've got friends who swear by it.
You've separated from your husband, you work hard, and you're bringing up a son on your own. You're bound to feel a little anxious and depressed.
That's an understatement.
This is very common. I'd be more worried if you weren't feeling like this.
What else can I do?
I'd like you to stick to the beta blockers I prescribed.
They don't work.
And I want you to think about some counselling.
I just keep getting these panic attacks. I think I won't be able to cope.
This is the number of a stress counsellor. She's very good. I want you to give her a try.
I just need to feel I can get through the day, that's all.
And the stabilising drugs?
I don't fancy my chances down at the pub much, do you?
I told you, it can take a few weeks for it to build up in your system.
Yeah, maybe I could use a straw, huh?
It takes time.
Yeah, I know. Be a patient, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
No, it just feels so useless. You know, it takes me half a day to do the washing up. And we're going through crockery quicker than a Greek restaurant.
But you know I can organise some help.
And you know how I feel about that.
But what about Nicola?
She's never around. Don't blame her, do you?
Your wife?
You're joking, aren't you? She's with her bloke in Worcester. Says she hasn't got time for anything. She hasn't seen Nick in a month.
You must miss her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're both devastated.
Give the drugs another couple of weeks, and I think we'll see some real improvement. Okay?
Is there anything else worrying you?
Why, isn't that enough?
It would help to know.
Tom told me you're getting the results of his blood test back today.
I'm seeing him later. You're not to worry, though.
And what are we going to do if he is diabetic?
Let's see what the results say first. Is that all?
Actually, there is something else about Tom.
Go on.
It's probably nothing. I mean, teenagers go through all sorts of phases, don't they?
Yes.
He's started wetting the bed.
I see.
He won't talk to me about it.
It's not very common in someone Tom's age.
He gets so embarrassed.
Could there be something troubling him?
Apart from the separation. No, I don't think so.
I'll talk to him when he comes in.
Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Mariah.
You're late. Now, come on, hurry up.
It's just registration, Dad. It doesn't matter.
Don't answer me back all the time. Just do it.
Chill.
Look, I better get going. Bye, Nick. Have you been bullying the boys at school again?
What?
Or is it the girls? No, let me have a look.
I don't know how I got them.
Any other symptoms?
Been getting headaches.
Swinging the lead to get out of school.
Nick, if those marks don't go and you keep getting the headaches, I want you to come and see me, yeah? Yes?
Nick, school, now. And are you going to hang around here all morning, Doctor, or can I get on?
So you think he's abusing her?
Nope. I've known him for years. I can't see it.
Who's this?
I talked to you about Bobby Jones, didn't I? He's got MS.
Yeah.
What about the marks on the kid?
Marks?
Yeah, on her forehead. Look like broken blood vessels.
Could be a sign of violent shaking.
How often have we seen that?
Yeah, maybe.
How's he handling the MS?
Well, very frustrated, as you'd expect. Very angry. But my gut instinct, I do not believe that he'd harm his daughter.
Social services?
That's too soon for that. I'm hoping she'll come in, so I can talk to her on her own.
Anyone want coffee?
Yeah, thanks.
Steve, Mrs. Palmer's on the rampage again, and she's got an umbrella with your name on it.
Batten down the hatches.
Everything all right with you?
Enuresis.
Sorry?
What do you know about enuresis?
Bedwetting, how old?
15.
15. Well, emotional stress, trauma, could be any number of things. A long shot would be the early stages of MS. Bobby Jones's MS started with bladder control. So, maybe...
I think you're right first time. It's probably stress. His parents have recently separated and his mum's a bag of nerves.
Maybe he's getting too much excitement.
Drink your coffee.
Certainly.
I'm afraid your test results are late coming back. I did call, but I'm glad you came in anyway. How are you coping with your parents' separation, Tom?
Okay, I suppose.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's just that some children, teenagers even, find it very hard when their parents split up.
They said they just weren't getting on.
Is there anything else troubling you?
Not really.
I know this is a sensitive subject, but your mum told me about your bedwetting. It's very rare in someone of your age. Look, I know this is very embarrassing, but it is something we should talk about for your sake, Tom. Do you have any idea why it's happening?
No, it just does.
You're taking a risk.
Yeah, I know, but I've done this before. I've cancelled all of my cards, then it's turned up. It's such a pain.
Somebody might be using them.
Oh, goodness me!
Oh, no, not again.
Just talk to him. No, shush.
I'm sorry. You just missed her again. Can I help in any way?
I really wanted to speak to her face to face.
She is around. In fact, when I described you, she knew exactly who you were.
Really?
Adrian, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
She said she was really sorry to have missed you.
Really? She said that?
Oh, yes.
Well, maybe I'll pop back after lunch then.
So no problems with your vision?
I'm a bit short-sighted.
No blurring, anything like that?
No, nothing like that.
What about pins and needles?
No,
Loss of feeling? Shakes?
no, nothing. I told you.
Tom, you haven't told me anything. It's very difficult to make a diagnosis if you won't give me any information. If there's anything you can tell
There's
me...
not, okay?
Your test results will be back later. Can you come back?
I said I'd help Mum do some stuff around the house.
Maybe I'll pop round after surgery then. Will that be okay?
Two visits. Slow day, is it?
Well, I got this new literature on how to cope with MS. I was just passing, thought I'd drop it in.
Just passing.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very convincing, does it?
Do you want to come in for a minute?
Yeah. Cheers.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Well, what then?
Look, I know you're finding it hard to cope.
Yeah, well, it's not as if I didn't know this was going to happen.
But?
It's Nick. She's never around to help anymore.
Do you think you're being fair to her?
Fair? She's my daughter, Mac. You know, sometimes I need her to be here. What are you driving at?
I don't know. Accidents happen.
Meaning?
Well, you're not steady on your feet. Maybe Nicola tried to help you. Maybe she fell. Or...
Why are you doing this?
Because your daughter has got burst blood vessels in her forehead and she's complaining of headaches. Archetypal symptoms of being violently shaken.
What? What the hell are you saying?
Look, I'm sorry, Bobby, but I have to ask.
How long have you known me, Mac? You'd think I could beat up my own daughter?
Oh, Dr. Thompson, hello.
Hello again. Is Tom in?
Is anything wrong?
Yeah, I just need to talk to Tom. It's nothing to worry about.
He's upstairs in his bedroom. Tom!
It's all right. Probably best if I go up and see him.
I swear, I don't know where those marks came from.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But you're right about one thing. There's something wrong with Nikki. I don't understand it. She was never like this before.
She's growing up.
We used to watch the football together, you know? And after her mother left us, we'd sit and talk about her homework every night. And now, I'm lucky now if I get 2 civil words out of her in a day. You know, sometimes it's like she hates me.
I just think you need to let go a bit.
I don't know her.
She's 16, Bobby. 16 going on 25. And at that age, the parents are the enemy. Believe me, I've been there. She'll come round.
Yeah, I suppose. It's hard, you know?
Yes, of course it is.
But I never laid a finger on her. You bring them up, you go through all that with them, and then they decide they don't want you to be part of their lives anymore.
Just give her a bit of time to herself, eh?
She's so secretive now. She won't tell me anything she's doing.
You think she's hiding something?
She has a boyfriend, I know that.
Well, that's normal.
And I asked her to bring him round, but she just ignored me and walked out the room.
Are they at the same school?
No idea.
Right.
Don't even know his name.
It's not diabetes.
No. Do you want to tell me what else you think came up on the results?
Nothing. I don't know.
Okay. So you want me to spell it out? Your blood test showed you've been drinking heavily.
It must be wrong.
You're damaging your liver.
No,
It explains the bedwetting, the tiredness, the shakes.
I don't need to hear this.
How much are you drinking, Tom?
I'm not.
There's no point denying this. I'm not accusing you, I'm trying to help.
I don't want your help.
Fine. So how often are you drinking?
I don't know.
Every day?
Most, yes.
Spirits? How much? A bottle a day?
Half.
How on earth do you afford it?
I've got a delivery job and Mum gives me pocket money.
Why, Tom?
I can't tell you.
Your mother needn't know, but I do. You need some help.
You promise you won't tell her?
Of course.
Right, I give up. I am cancelling my cards.
Have you checked everywhere?
You've seen me.
I've seen the mess.
Oh, only 20 minutes before my race.
There'll be others.
Yeah, but I was counting on that money. Unless...
No.
You don't know what I was going to say?
I do, and I'm not lending you the money for the race.
Oh, go on. It's from a nan. I was going to treat us out in the country.
I said no.
Oh, go on, Ruth. If the horse wins, you'll make an old woman very happy.
Joanna Helm, do not try to use emotional blackmail on me. I said no, and I mean it.
Why not?
Well, I haven't been to the bank, and I don't have any money. And even if I did, I wouldn't. It's a complete waste of money.
All right. Don't lecture me.
I really thought there'd be a chance to get back together.
Maybe they will.
No, they won't.
Why are you so sure? Come on, Tom.
I saw Dad. He was with another woman. I recognised her from his work. He had his arm around her. And they were kissing.
I see.
Mum told me she thought there might be a chance they'd get back together. So did Dad, but he was lying. I couldn't tell Mum, could I? Then he'd never get back. And I didn't know what to do.
Have you spoken to your father about this?
No, I couldn't. He's such a liar.
So you started to drink?
Yeah. Bunch of lads on her. They're always out drinking. You know, for a laugh. And when I get smashed with them, it just makes things easier, you know? I don't worry so much.
I want you to go and see someone. It's nothing to be ashamed of, Tom. You've been under a lot of pressure. And you're going to have to talk to your mother.
I can't. No way.
You can't take all this on yourself. You have to be honest with her.
What's happened?
Nothing, Mum.
What about the tests?
It's okay.
Has he got diabetes?
No. No, he hasn't.
Oh, that's a relief.
But I...
What? What's the matter with him? Tom?
Tom's got a problem with alcohol.
What?
He's been drinking heavily now for some weeks.
Yep, broken blood vessels, definitely.
They're horrible. People at school are laughing at me.
You've no idea how they got there?
No.
Must be hard for you and your dad.
We do all right.
I expect he gets angry.
Yeah, he does sometimes.
And frustrated. And maybe sometimes he takes it out on you.
No, he'd never hurt me.
No, I wasn't saying that.
But why, Tom? Why?
I'll give it a rest, Mum.
I just don't understand how this could have happened.
I've got my reasons.
I know with your dad and me, it hasn't
There's
been...
something else, isn't there, Tom?
Tom?
Go on.
What?
I saw Dad with someone.
What do you mean?
Someone from his work.
I don't understand.
They were kissing.
I know you played truant this afternoon.
I was at school.
I saw you at the bus stop.
Wasn't me.
With your mates.
Spying on me, were you?
I was just passing. Where were you going?
Nowhere. Will you tell my dad?
Well, that depends on how much you tell me.
I was going to see my boyfriend.
Ah, right. What's his name?
Darren. Why?
Just curious.
He's a musician.
Really? A musician?
Okay, he was on the dole, but he just got a job helping out at the fun fair on the edge of town. Gives me and my mates free rides.
How very charitable.
Runs the Tornado roller coaster.
Actually, Tom, I've got a confession of my own.
What?
I've been seeing someone too.
What?
I'm sorry.
Who?
Someone from work, a teacher.
Why did you?
I'm sorry.
But
I should have told you. I just thought you'd been hurt enough already.
how could you?
Tom, please, I'm sorry.
Leave me alone.
Tom, where are you going? Tom!
Leave him. Give him time.
I just thought with the separation he'd been through enough. And I've just made it worse, haven't I?
Boys like Tom, they put up a brave front, but they're very sensitive. They bottle up their emotions and refuse to admit there's a problem.
We've both been lying to him, his dad and me. Making him believe we might get back together. It's all my fault. I've been so stupid.
There's no point beating yourself up over this.
I've let him down.
You both have. But he'll come round. You just have to work at it. Try to involve him more. Let him know how you're feeling. It'll help him to do the same.
You're right. No more secrets.
And?
We had a competition.
A competition?
Yeah, you know, how many times could someone go on the Tornado in a day? I won.
Dare I ask how many times?
13.
Oh, Nicola.
What? It's a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hilarious. The G-force of the roller coaster pushes the blood into the brain and shakes the head. That's what's causing the headaches and breaking the blood vessels.
What?
Still, if you're going on it 13 times a day, that's hardly surprising, is it?
I suppose not.
So, no more playing truant and no more going on a roller coaster, okay? And I think your dad needs to see a bit more of you. I think he's feeling neglected. But he won't say, will he?
Proud.
Yeah, very. But he needs you.
Yeah.
Do me a favour. You look out for him a bit more.
But you're not going to tell him, are you?
Tell him what?
Been looking for you.
So we're here.
I'm glad you're here because...
Look, before you say anything, I'm really flattered. Honestly, I am. But what with the age gap and all?
What are you talking about, Jo?
Asking me out.
You what?
Now, I know it's quite hard for you because you're a little bit shy.
Are you kidding? I've already got a girlfriend. Thanks very much. You're far too old.
Old?
I came by to drop this off. You left it in the shop this morning.
Why didn't you say so?
I just did. Mrs. Wilkins said that I have to give it to you direct. Couldn't give it to anyone else because if something happens, we might be liable. Been in twice today.
Thanks.
Tom?
I know you're there because I heard you come in. Look, we need to talk. I'm so sorry about what I've done. Tom?
What are you knocking for?
Dad, this is Darren.
Well, come and sit down, son. No point making the place look untidy.
Do you want a cup of tea, Dad?